Good afternoon, class. My name is Brian Wilson. I'll be talking about the aging population in Algeria. Algeria, first and foremost, is an African country that is located in the northern part of the continent, closer to the Mediterranean Sea. The reason why I wanted to choose this country is because Africa is a continent that is not very well recognized, and especially not well recognized for their health practices. Uh, Before searching this project, I realized that Algeria has an average life expectancy of 77 years old, and men have an expectancy of 76, and women have an average life expectancy of 78%. With this average life expectancy, this puts them at 51st in the global population as far as their age expectancy ranking. Several sources such as Statistica, World Atlas, and African Business Insider all recognize Algeria as a country with the highest life expectancy in the country of Africa, which I think this is pretty notable as well because typically Africa, the continent as a whole, is not very well portrayed as a healthy continent, and is very and stereotypically can be seen as poor and undernourished. For the geography, Oran is one of the most beautiful locations in the cities of Algeria. It's located around a large body of water, as seen in the picture, as far as the landscape as well. Algeria is populated with its largest city of 2 million people. This city is known as Algiers. And then this is one of the most densely populated cities with over 2 million people. The terrain of Algeria consists of high plateaus along with dry deserts in the Sahara and the Atlas Mountains just in the north. Though Algeria is located near the Mediterranean Sea, the Shelif River runs about 435 miles in length and is the second major body of water. The people of Algeria are typically of Arabic descent. As of January 2020, 43.9 million people live in the country of Algeria. 99% of the Algerians are Arab, Berber origin, and less than 1% are from European origin. Islam is the dominant religion in Algeria. As depicted in the picture, you can see there's a country ritual going on. Continue on, Algeria have adopted the Arabic language, and some individuals dabble in the Berber dialect. With the increase of education access, the Algerian population has a literacy growth of over 81%. The attendance to school is compulsory and consists of primary and secondary school systems. So unlike American school systems, there is a primary and secondary education, and then optionally you can choose to go to college or high school. The infant mortality rate in Algeria as of 2023 is 18 deaths per 1,000 live births, which is pretty significant. Life expectancy for Algeria in 2023 is 77.5 years, which is a significant increase in the past 10 years. Every decade or so, there's a 0.24% increase or a doubling in the previous years. Some of the secrets that Algiers place in their health practices. In Oshima of the World Atlas Journal believes that the heightened life expectancy is due to the state-funded healthcare system that maintains intensive immunization drives. So this means that Algeria is representing a strong healthcare system that takes note of its people and takes care of their health needs. This minimizes the widespread of diseases. The Eastern Mediterranean Health Journal has put forth information of health officials in Algeria to begin considering new health practices to help them increase the health of Algerian people. In Algeria, medical care is free, nationalized, making the healthcare system more accessible to individuals who are not financially available to do so. This makes it able to cover a wide variety of people and makes it more accessible to everyone. Continue on. A 29-year-old Algerian with a PhD student gives his testimony of his grandfathers and uncles during the War of Independence. His grandfather and uncles played a significant role, and they gave information that would help communicate to the Mahadin group, and French occupation force eventually discovered the operations, which led to the arrest and the death of his grandfather. So it's to say, early on in their independence, that not far off that their grandparents were still fighting for independence, and that Algeria supports a strong progressive ideology. Another progressive movement is women in the workforce has increased tremendously, doubling in each generation. The judiciary system is the strongest representation of women in the workforce, with 70% of them being lawyers and 60% of the judges being women. As a reflection, through researching the people of Algeria, I've gained a tremendous amount of respect for those who live within the country. The country itself is extraordinary and beautiful. My original plan was to find a country that does not receive a lot of recognition for people's health, and I felt the continent of Africa hosted a significant amount of potential. The Algerian people symbolize a culture that is very progressive in how they take care of themselves. I believe the most important idea to understand is not every country will receive the most recognition, but doing the right things keeps you modest. Thank you.